Hey, Jeremy Jansen here. I'd like to take you on a tour of our latest resin refill called Antimatter. This refill is something pretty new for us because it's our first refill that's built exclusively for a rack extension. And that rack extension is Synapse Audio's awesome Antidote. I'm not going to talk too long about Antimatter for two reasons. First, because it's 2:30 a.m. here, and I've been working the last 16 hours finishing Antimatter. And second, because I want you to hear Antimatter as soon as possible. So here's the gist of the details. Check out our website for everything else. Antimatter consists of 100 combinators for Antidote that were created by Adam Fielding, Tom Pritchard, and myself. We went all out on these, and I'm proud of each and every one. It's got everything you'd expect from a Nucleus SoundLab refill, fully mapped combinator, rotaries, buttons, Modwheel, the whole works. The patches themselves are all pads and atmospheres because, to me, that's really what Antidote is best at. So now, let's go check out some patches before I fall asleep. The first patch I want to show you is called Shatter, and it's from the Sequences folder. I love that sound of the side-chained pad to the bass. Of course, we can easily remove that. We can also turn the sequence off altogether and just play something back. Most of the sequences in Antimatter have this buttons, so you can easily turn the sequence on and off. Alright, next up is Forgotten Sands, and that's in the soft category. So I'm playing chords here, but I can also push this chord button and we'll get a one-note chord. Most of the patches in Antimatter that play more than one note at a time are going to have a button to turn that on and off. It's really one of my pet peeves when I start playing a patch that has a whole bunch of notes in there and you can't figure out a way to just play one pure note. Love that patch. Great job, Adam. This is Modwheel Implant, and I believe it's in the Movement folder. Don't give me a hard time about the name. I mean, with Google Glass and all this, how long is it really going to be until we have some mod wheels implanted into our body? Really? Okay, so this patch is a really good example of something that uses Antidote along with Thor for something greater than the sum of its parts. You've got Filter FM courtesy Thor. This patch is called One Soul, and it's from the Ambient folder. I really like how it responds to velocity. And this patch is also a really good example of the envelope controls that you can find on a lot of the patches in Antimatter. Maybe you don't want something so atmospheric, but maybe more like a lead or a poly. This is Stealing Space, also in the Ambient folder. That's just one key held down. Alright, here's Overboard. We've got a matrix here driving a filter sequence. That's why you can see run in the file name there, so that you remember to start up your reason sequencer. Check out Returning from the Movement folder. Alright, here we are at Chord Memory, the final patch of this video. Oh, I can almost feel the sleep. Oh yeah, I've got to edit all this. Well, I need to tell you about this patch because it's probably my favorite patch that I did for this refill. It's got a lot of depth to it. So if I turn this LFO down, you just get this smooth sound. And I can also crossfade the other oscillator in. Oh, that is so lush. I just love it. You can change the chord voicing because the chord is actually played back as a series of notes, a very fast arpeggio. It's subtle. Sometimes I think I spend way too much time on subtle things. All right, so that's pretty much all I have to say about Antimatter. It's obviously one of the best refills ever created, and there's really nothing left to do but go buy it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers and good night.